back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. Your Sambo Dfinity this week, and joining us as always are those crazy folk from the mighty Superzeroes who also join us in Mumble. I think it's time for an ear-splitting hello from them. Hello Superzeroes, how are you? Hello. Wow, and I forgot to give everybody a warning. My apologies if your speakers melted. You know what I could hear? A welcome returning voice there in the background, and that would be none other than Chemo Luminescent, who also is standing right next to me here. You can see in their yellow t-shirt and blue jeans. Chemo, welcome back. It's been such a long time. How come we haven't seen you for a few weeks?
Yeah, I've been working. I got a job as a bartender, and I haven't been able to make it since I have to work on Saturdays.
So you've been working as a bartender. Hang on a minute. So, well, that's great. But how come you're able to be here today?
Well, sadly, I got fired. So.
Oh, what? No way. Hang on a minute. Wait just 1 second. No mighty Superzero gets fired under our watch. Oh, I know. Were you fired because your awesome levels were just too high? Is that what it was?
I don't know, maybe
give me the address, I will fix them.
Yeah. There we go.
Kazin, it's okay.
That is none other than Kazin. Good to see you, my friend. Hello there, glowing yellow. How are you this week?
Fine, how are you, sir?
Very, very well. And that's very troubling news about Chilma. Chilma, have you got any updates since then?
Well, I did get a new job at a casino, so I'm working again.
Oh, you're kidding. What? Hey, that's fantastic news. So, you know what? That was like one of those stories when I was a kid. We used to read stories where it would be, hey, this great thing happened, and then this bad thing happened, and then this great thing happened, and then this bad thing. That's what it was like listening to you just then. So, sadly, you lost your job, but you've already got another one. That's incredible. So, is it at a completely different place, though?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic news, though. When does that start?
I go to orientation next Wednesday.
Okay, now, will that mean that you're able to still join us here on the filming sessions, or are you going to be unavailable again?
Hopefully I will. If I'm correct, I might be out at 4 p.m. or start at 11 a.m. So either way, they can stop by to say hi.
Oh, okay, that's the best news ever. Because, of course, for you folks watching along from home, you will probably know that Chilma brings us all together here in terms of the event for today. And speaking of which, Chilma, I think, well, it's not so sad anymore, but today's event was a little bit sad because, of course, it was centered around the loss of your job. But now you've got a job, so I think we should change today's theme a little bit and instead make it a celebration event for the fact that you've got yourself another job. What do you reckon?
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm sure everyone else is cool with that.
Although, I just realized we're going to Bludhaven today, so that might be a little bit depressing again.
I think you've done that deliberately because you know how much, well, let me put it this way. You know how good I am at Bludhaven, right? I'm so good at it. I never ever die inside Bludhaven. In fact, let's go down the list in Mumble and see if we can get some opinions from all of the folk that are standing around us here in game, and it's great to see them as always. And just reminding you guys, of course, if you'd like to join us here in game in our community, just go along to superzeroes.engine.com and apply there, and if you're accepted, you'll be able to come into the game here and have fun with all the crazy shenanigans that go on day in and day out in the mighty Superzero. Speaking of crazy folk, let's say good day to some of them. 21 November, aka Mind Blast, big hello to you. How are you?
Good day.
Good day. Alright, I give you 1 out of 10 for that. That was terrible. Okay.
Well, you know, we're not. I'm near North America, not Australia. It's on the other side of the globe here.
Alright, I forgive you. Not a bad. 10 out of 10 for effort, though. Amadeus Lightheart, g'day, mate.
Hello.
Good to see you. Burning Intensity, who's there burning away in their bright red aura. Our resident tank, how are you this week?
I'm doing good, how are you?
Not too bad. Bit of an update in the game recently. Any of the updates affect you, Burning?
Not really. On some of my other characters it did, but not on this character. I didn't have to, you know, respec 92 skill points.
Oh my god, I had to do that. And in fact, I think Mind Blaster, you had a bit of a chore this week. Did you, with the changes?
Oh, yes. Luckily on Mind Blaster, I didn't have to change any skill points whatsoever. On almost every other character I have, I had to redo all the skill points.
Oh,
and I'm still not done doing that.
Yeah. Well, look, it's a good... Look, you have to look at it positively. You have to think to yourself, well, it's a free respec, right? That's the only way you can make any light out of this. I think it's just one of those things you got to do, Mind Blaster. Unfortunately, I had to do it here on Dfinity as well. Chilma Luminescent, of course, I've already said hello to. Kappa187, a big hello to you.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Very well indeed. Dark Lord 6, hello.
Hello.
Good to see you here. Doc! Dr. Sun, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good, Sambo. How about yourself?
Not bad. Let me give you a... I meant to give you a salute then, and I failed.
Oh, you can't even fly right.
I can't even fly right. Oh, look, everyone's... You know what? Might as well... that was deliberate. I deliberately fell down here so that we could meet up with all of our fellow Super Zeros who can't fly. Do you believe me, Doc?
Is that your definitive answer?
Yeah, no, actually, we won't. No, sorry, Doc, your mic's breaking up there. I can't hear you. Sorry about that. Anyway, Dragon Knight, moving on down the list. Big hello to you, Dragon.
Hey, Sambo.
Good to see you there. Grind Defeat, hello to you.
How are you?
Hello, very well. Oh, I'm dropping out of the sky, apparently. Jai, 452 from our Guild Wars 2 and soon to be Final Fantasy 14, I hope. Let's Play series. Big hello to you, Jai.
Sambo, how are you today?
Very, very well, although apparently I can't fly. But anyway, shh, don't tell anybody. How are you enjoying what must be your second or third or fourth week here in DCUO?
Very well. I just had level 30 yesterday.
You're level 30 already? Good lord, it takes me about a year and a half to get to level 30. Congratulations to you. In fact, I'm going to give you a almighty Super Zero salute there from Dfinity. Congratulations. We'll catch up with you later on in the show. Kazin, of course, we can see over on the end there glowing alongside Doc and Golden Knuckles, who have also got themselves a nice golden aura. Big hello to you. Lady Solara, there she is over there in the glowing red, looking fantastic. Hey lady, how are you today?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
Good. In fact, I'm going to hop over and point you out for just a moment because you seem to have something very flash. What is that on your head? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I've been wearing it for about 2 months now.
Like I said, exactly why I've probably never seen it before, because I don't notice anything. I am terrible. What is that? Anything special? I honestly don't remember seeing that. Or is it because you've changed your main outfit? Maybe, I don't know. Has there been some kind of change?
Not really.
Oh, I'm terrible, aren't I? Tell us what that hood is, though. Is it something that I'm never going to be able to get, or is it a nice low-level piece?
It's something that you get from collections.
Oh, okay. So you know what? My luck in collections is terrible. I can never find anything, so I'll probably never ever get it. What's its name?
It's the Wizardly head for the female.
Okay, it looks great. Your character looks great as always. You know what? Speaking of looking great, standing right next to you is Wing Nature, but of course the rest of you may know her as that cold-hearted woman who says no at every turn to all of my generous offers. None other than Starlyn. Hello.
Hi.
I'm joking. Of course you're not cold-hearted. You just mean to me. I'm going to assume that the answer is still no this week, just like every other week.
It's still no.
Oh, man.
You
Oh,
sang
man.
to her, Sambo. I wouldn't be surprised if the answer was no.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. You know what? I might just give up asking. Maybe one day... hang on. Maybe if I give up, Starlyn, your heart will grow so mournful that I'm not interested in you anymore that you might actually say, hey, Sambo, what's happening? Right?
It's still going to be no.
Never give up.
Never give up. I'm never going to give up. Look at that. You've made poor old Dfinity cry. Of course, you've broken my heart 1,000 times, but that's okay. We'll still let you into the league. Now, what have you been up to here in DC Universe Online, Star?
I have now hit 69.
What?
Oh, my.
CR 69? That is fantastic. Yeah. Oh, congratulations.
Right.
That is, well done. Round of applause for you there. You know what, I'm going to go in and have a look at my stats on Dfinity, and this is going to be pretty funny. My combat rating here is only 41, so you're miles ahead of me on there. But look, I think you're close to... Well, hang on, who can tell me what Blaze Purple is? Isn't she up in the high 60s somewhere? Does anyone remember?
70. You just got 70 last episode.
Okay, so I'm just one ahead of you there, Starlyn. That's your goal, if you can. See if you can get to 70. But congratulations. When did you hit 69?
The same day that you hit 70, I believe.
Ah, there you go. All right, well, great minds think alike. And congratulations to you. Shiveria Moonrunner, I can see here in the chat, and I'm pretty sure there she is. She's over there. Oh, of course, it's great to see you here she's laughing away, in DC Universe Online instead of Guild Wars 2, but I see that you're carrying over the themes from Guild Wars 2. You do know, Shiv, that pink is banned as a... Oh, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Look at me. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm going to have to ban myself.
Hypocrisy, thy name be Sambo.
Yeah,
Kazin, get on that.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. That didn't go exactly as it was in my head. Oh, dear. Shiv, good to see you, of course. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Sambo. How about you?
Well, I've done better. I have to say that. Oh, dear, oh, dear. And, of course, you can also see there we've got your much better half. That would be none other than Amadeus Lightheart. How are you finding it over here? Because Because, of course, you're a bit of a veteran, aren't you, Amadeus, of the game?
Yeah, it's getting there.
It's getting there. There was a bit of
I'm level...
Yeah, what level are you?
Level 23.
Oh, level
23.
23. What level are you? Shiv, you're around... oh, God, hang on a minute. I've just looked at my party. Wait a minute. We've got Amadeus Lightheart. We've got Shiveria. Oh, and an evil laugh. And, of course, we've got Selena Spellheart, who I know is in the Mumbles. Let's say hello to them very quickly first. G'day, mate.
Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad. And can you explain to me, Amadeus, Shiv, you're not allowed to say anything. And, of course, this is Kappa 187. Why am I surrounded by Amadeus and Shiv in this party? Don't tell me that they're the ones coming into Bludhaven today, are they?
Well, apparently they are.
Hang on, is this rigged? Is this rigged? See, what did I ever do to deserve being in an episode and a group with Shiv and Amadeus? I've been nothing but nice to everyone the entire time. I don't understand. Shiv, explain yourself. Did you rig this?
No, but your singing might have done something with it from last week.
Oh, I see. So that's divine retribution. Is that what it is? That is... I can't believe this. Oh, my... Okay, I apologise up front, folks. We've got Shiv, we've got Amadeus. Selena, I hope you're going to be on my side throughout this episode.
Well, look at it this way. You have Amadeus Lightheart. You have Shivera Lightheart. You have myself, Selena Spellheart. Effectively, you're going to have a lot of heart in this team, in this run.
So what are you saying? That Sambo's heartless?
Yeah. Oh dear, I've been banned and I'm heartless. It's not, and I fell out of the sky.
This gives Sambo a great excuse to sing that famous song. You gotta have heart.
You know what?
I do not give him any ideas.
Yeah, I think now you've probably been banned from the league for life now for suggesting that. I think their mind must.
Yeah, it's too late.
Dear, oh dear, that is terrible. Well, this is definitely going to be interesting. Let's carry on down the list there. We've got Titus Tucker. A big hello to you there. Man? Hey, what's happening? And by the way, now, are you here with us in the monitor room? Is your character here?
Of course, he's right behind you.
Let me have a look. What do we got? Verde, we've got Selena, we've got Shiv, Lady Shaw. Which one are you?
I am the purple guy at the hood.
Oh, you are Captricity, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I've seen your character. Oh, look, I'm stuck here. I can't actually move. But I've seen your character many times before, so it's great to have you here with us in the Mumbles. Thank you for joining us. Of course, we've got Zap down there as well. Hey, Z.
Hello.
And now did you have much of a... Oh, there we go. I've finally escaped the clutches of Shiveria. Have you had much to do on your character since the update? Did you have to do a big respec?
Not on this character. Most of my other ones I have.
Oh, okay, yes. Now, was it a bit of a chore, or did you see it as something to celebrate because it's like a free respec?
Wasn't that much of a chore because all the rest of them are way below 30, so I didn't have that many points to spread around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Now, you know what? Speaking of well below 30 and the complete opposite of that, let's head on over here to Kazin. We all know that Kazin has about 3,429,768 characters. Must have been a real job for you to... Oh, well, 69. How long did it take you to do all your respecking?
Actually, I've only had to do 2 so far out of the 8 I've actually played on since the update. So
wow.
Not
Okay.
too bad.
Okay. Amazing. All right. Now, of course, I had to respec Dfinity here, but we just quickly threw some points in there. But I think, Kazin, that in a future we're going to have to respec Blaze Purple. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, so we'll definitely look forward to that in a future episode, folks. And by the way, big hello to folks that aren't in Mumble but are here, taking the time out of their busy day to come and join us in the game. Folk like Yiska there, we've got Golden Knuckles, a big hello to you. We've got Natsu Dragneel, hello there. We've got Kid Lightforce, Dante Valen, we've got Big Mikey, who
That's
is...
me, Sambo.
Oh, wait a
Dante
minute, that's
Valen.
you. Of course it is. I did know that. My apologies there, Jai. Good to see you. And yes, nearly... Look at those wings you've got. What are those wings?
Tier 1 magic wings.
You've already
so
got
Dr. Fate.
You've only been playing the game for a matter of minutes. You're going to have to lead me through, give me some tips, because of course it takes me about a year to get anywhere in this game. But good to see you, of course, Jai. Big Mikey there, taking over our Naturel's role of wearing hardly anything, if you ask me. We've got Silver Darkling there, and of course, Captricity we know already. And anyone else here that I haven't managed to say hello to, big thank you for coming along and joining us here in the game, because we do love that the most. Alright, so Chilma, you mentioned before that we're going through Bludhaven. Now, Bludhaven is one that I've done a number of times, but sadly, Chilma, I don't think I've got any better at it. So why did you actually pick Bludhaven today?
I like seeing you die.
You, you like to see me die? I wonder if everyone watching along from home likes to see me die. I doubt that very, very much. No, of course they don't. They come and watch the show because they want to see an expert at the game. You know, they see me as an... what? Why is everyone laughing? What? I am. My middle name is MLG. What's that, Amadeus?
Can somebody tell me, please, that Sambo is not healing? Please, just... No.
No, he's not healing.
Although Dfinity is dual role, and one of them is, of course, as a healer. But today, fortunately for you guys, I am on DPS, so no worries about that. There you go, folks. Let us know in the comments below, do you come here for my expertise in the game? Of course, we all know that it's me that is the guiding light here when it comes to character builds, when it comes to the types of armor that you need to be putting on your character, when it comes to expertise in the dungeons that we run. It is me. I am the guiding light, and of course... Oh, hang on. What's happening?
Sambo,
my nose is hitting the screen. What's that, Jai?
Wait a minute, Sambo. Didn't you just say to me that I would have to take you through some things, like considering I've only been playing the game for 30 minutes?
A minor flaw in my logic. I will give you that. Just a minor flaw. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments below. What do you reckon? Am I the expert in DCUO? You tell me. These guys know nothing. These guys know nothing. All right, folks. You know what? I think it's time now that we've established that I am fantastic for us to prove that point by doing a run.
Correctly.
Yeah, thank you, Chilma. For us to do a run in Bludhaven. It has actually been a while since we've been there, so I'm kind of looking forward to it, and let's hope that I don't die. Got a great team here, of course. Amadeus Lightheart, Selena Spellheart, and Shiveria Lightheart. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. We will see you there in just a moment. Bye-bye. And welcome back. Here we are on the inside of that notorious instance here in DC Universe Online, the mission named Bludhaven, which is very interesting because we were having a chat just before we started filming here and getting ourselves ready for this, and one of you guys, I do believe it was Kappa187, was saying that this place has a bit of a reputation. Is that right?
Yeah, this is, as far as I'm concerned, arguably the most difficult alert from the classic game that even high-level players avoid like the plague.
Yep, and I have to agree with you there. And of course, we've run it a number of times. Let's quickly have a look at the map here, folks. Here we are in Bludhaven. This is something that we have died in ourselves. And of course, the end of this instance brings us to that notoriously nasty person, Chilma. I'm going to put you on the spot here. Do you remember who we're up against at the end of this particular run?
I'm going to guess Chemo 500.
Yeah, Chemo. Chemo, the big green booger. That's who we're up against. And of course, there's lots and lots of things we have to do between now and then. Shiveria, have you ever run this before?
Nope, this is my first time running this entirely.
You know what? You're in great hands here. Don't worry about it. I've got it. I've got your back. You worried?
We're all gonna die.
Thank you for the vote of confidence. Amadeus, you would have run this before?
Yeah, but I was healer before. Oh. This is a brand new set for me now.
Of course it is, and in fact, you know what, that brings up a great point. What are we doing here today? Well, today I am DPS on Dfinity. In fact, I'm going to bring out my little pet. Come on, there we go. Oh, isn't he cute? There we go. Let's go down the line and just double check with everyone in terms of their role today and their power set. Starting with you, Amadeus. So what is your power set and what are you going to be doing for us here?
I've gone for Quantum, and I am Controller.
A Quantum Controller. That's very exciting. Good stuff. All right, can't wait to see how you go with that. Shiveria, the lady in pink, what's your power set and what's your role today?
I am Mental.
Well,
no,
we know
that's
that.
Just the power set.
We know. Oh, okay. Yep. Yes.
Thanks, Sambo. Thanks a lot. Now that vote confidence gone down low. And I am also Controller.
And you're a controller. So you're mental and you're controlling. Yep, sounds about right to me. There we go. Good to have you in the team, Shiveria, even though you're bright pink. And of course, last but not least is Selena Spellheart. G'day. Nice big wave there. Love your outfit as well. What's your power set and what are you going to be doing for us today?
Alright, my power set is sorcery like yours, but on the healing roll. And I've been given the unfortunate task of being official Sambo sitter on this run.
Oh, Sambo sitter. Oh dear. You know what? A lot of people have had that role in the past and there are horror stories out there. Yep, you can see Shivers crying. I think Zap, for one, you've had to have that role in the past. Do you ever remember having to look out for my well-being?
Yeah.
It
wasn't that hard.
You've chosen to block it out of your mind, maybe, from your past. I know a couple of you guys have. 21 November, aka Mind Blaster, you've babysat me on more than one occasion. Got any words of advice for Kappa187, aka Selena Spellheart?
Pray.
Pray to your gods. There you go. Alright folks, this should be interesting. Let's have a chat with Hazmat Officer Severson and see what he's got to say.
Oh man, is it bad?
You can see he's got a couple of tasks for us there to deliver the EMP to the first tank, and we've got to destroy chemical tanks 0 of 6. Now, I don't know if you know how this works, Shiv, but yep, so you've got it. You pick that up, and basically you've got a timer, so you have to go pretty fast. We've got to choose which one of the tanks that you're going to destroy. Now, we can't see it, but Shiv, do you see where you have to go? You can see these tanks here with the spinning thing. Yep, okay, so let's go down to this first one down here. I think will be a good one. And of course, you drop it off there, and there we go. Now that that's taken down the barrier, we have to come in here and take down the shield and break this tank and destroy it. And you can see that now the pyro chemos have started to become aggro, and you can see we've got all these mutants coming in as well. This is where it all starts getting just a little bit hairy. Now, our healer for today, of course, is Selena Spellheart. Now, how's things going now? I mean, this is our first pull. We've got a whole bunch of ads come in there. Did you have any panic moments there, or were we okay?
Roughly, I shield you at first and make sure to crowd control everybody while keeping you guys alive. So,
right, okay.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah, I got a big responsibility with all three of you.
You have indeed, and I don't know about you, but it looked to me like hardly anybody lost any health at all there, so great job. Alright, now you might also notice, folks, that over here we've got ourselves some healing barrels and this horrible mutant dog. I hate hitting these dogs, because even though they're mutants, I just hate hitting dogs, period. But there's some... Oh, and I just broke the healing barrel. Sorry about that. Alright, Shiv, so that was pretty self-explanatory. It's time for, I think, EMP number 2. I think. Is there anything on your display that indicates that, or do you just have to simply go back and pick up the EMP?
I don't see...
Talk to the guy again, and it'll drop a bomb, and then it'll point you where you need to go.
There you go. So that's exactly what you need to do. Now you can also see Pablo Sangria over there is repairs. So if anyone needs repairs, we can go and have a chat with him. So there we go. Shiv is taking off with bomb number 2, or rather the EMP, which strips that shield. Now, if you don't mind, I think we'll get
Stay close, everyone. Here they come.
Here they come. We'll get you to do the next one, Amadeus, so you can give us your perspective on it. But seem to be doing well so far. So there we go, targeting this tank here, and as Kappa was saying, at the same time we sort of get inundated by mobs coming around. I'm going to make sure that I'm using my abilities here, blasting them with sonic power. There we go. Well, we all managed to stay alive so far. Now I'm going to go down into Mumbles while we fend off these horrible nasty mutants here, and I can see we've got Star Lynn, who is still in the Mumble chat there. Are you there, Star?
I'm here.
Now, I don't know about you, I don't think this would have anything to do with you because you wouldn't be so mean, but I heard some of the more nasty Superzeroes before placing bets upon how many times I would die. Now, Amadeus, I think it's time for you to go back and pick up another EMP. We'll wait out here for you, and you can bring that back. Starlin, if you were asked how many times you think I might die in here, what would your answer be?
0.
Exactly right. There you go. Did you hear that, the rest of the mighty Superzeroes? It is 0. She has faith in me. She may not take my hand in marriage, but she knows I'm an excellent player. Right, Star?
Yep.
Yep, she's saying that between gritted teeth. I think the only reason I'm not going to die today is because I've got such a fantastic team here. Alright, says a new EMP is ready. Talk us through this, Amadeus. What's happened over where you are?
Not much. All I have to do is go straight.
Oh, there you go. Yes, you've come in. Alright, so what do you actually do when you get to these
Totally
tanks?
threw it the wrong way.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just threw it away there. I don't think that's exactly what we need to do, but it was pretty funny, I must admit that. So what are you actually meant to do? Do you actually drop it at the base of these tanks, or what happened? Shiv,
I actually thought you were supposed to
flew straight into it. No, just fly straight into it.
Oh, okay, so you can just fly there and it picks it up. Alright, so Amadeus, give us an update. What do you have to go pick up a new EMP? Has the old one timed out, has it?
I think so, yeah. unfortunately.
That's okay, and to do that, of course, all you need to do is speak with that hazmat officer. You know what, people say that this is a nasty instance, and I think that most people would agree, but I've got to say, it looks fantastic. Let's ask 21 November, aka Mind Blaster, who of course is one of our resident experts in all things DCUO. We're in Bludhaven here. There's got to be some kind of backstory to all of this. Why is Bludhaven covered in green goo?
Well, it's covered in green goo because they had a minor chemo explosion there, and it's destroyed most of the area. And I know Nightwing is a little ticked off about that because Nightwing considers that to be his city.
That's right. And in fact, I think we do come up against Nightwing later on, which is really cool. Alright, so Amadeus, let me see, what are you're having to head over and pick up an EMP, I presume?
Yep.
Come over and say hello. There we go. He's dropped one there, and you can see the timer of it, so you've got to be fast, I think. Make your way back over here towards one of these tanks. Try and avoid the mobs that are here, and if you can fly it into here, as long as it doesn't run out of time. There we go. You can see he's flying in, and yes, well done. Alright, so there you go, folks. You don't have to throw it. You can actually just fly straight into it. Good piece of advice there. Thanks, Shiv. Alright, so as we take these down, we've got Selena Spellheart obviously looking out for all of us there, keeping us all healed up and doing a fantastic job as well. Now, I think we've got like 4 of... There we go. No, 6. Look at that. 3 of 6 of these have been done. So, look...
Halfway through.
Yep, you might... Look, I might head over, seeing as you guys are all busy. I'm going to head over and do one myself, and that way you guys watching along from home can see exactly what it's like from a first-person perspective. Let's drop down and have a chat to Hazmat Officer Severson. There we go, there's an EMP ready. Just hold E to pick that up. Going to fly back over to this way. I've got some mobs following me, but you can see there's an arrow there pointing the way, so you're never going to get lost. It's going to fly straight into there, and there we go. Nice and simple. Now I'm also going to make sure that, yes, my little pet is definitely summoned here. We want to make sure that, of course, I am a summoner here on Dfinity. And I am... Dual pistols is my weapon, of course. Nice Sonic Blast there, which comes in very, very handy. Soul Storm as well, just to make your job all that much easier there, Selena Spellheart. Well, I hope so. There we go, that is 4 out of 6. Who's going to volunteer to pick up the next EMP?
Selena should. He hasn't done one yet.
That's a good idea, Selena. Do you feel like...
I'm kind of busy keeping you guys up and running, so yeah, somebody else.
Good point, actually. Amadeus looks like they're heading off there. Great stuff. And meantime, we've got some chemoids here that we can take down. Alright, so, Mind Blaster, you mentioned Nightwing here before. This is... Why does he consider this his home turf? What rights does he have over Bludhaven?
Well, he came to study here, and he actually joined the police force in Bludhaven after he left the confines of the Batcave.
Ah, okay, alright, so there's definitely a reason for him to be here. By the way, got myself a shiny over here. Let's see if we can pick that up. Hopefully I won't be interrupted. Oh, and I am interrupted by a mutant mutt. There we are, made short work of him. Let's grab this green shiny. I don't think I've ever done them before on this character. In fact, there we go, 3 out of 5. Now, how did you get on with the EMP? Oh, yep, looks like it's been
it's done.
Deployed. Yep, good stuff. So this will be tank 5 out of 6. We're doing very, very well. Again, thanks to the skills of everybody in the team. We can see the quantum powers there. You can tell them a mile apart. So, Amadeus, once again, what are your thoughts about quantum? Are you enjoying it?
I'm actually quite liking it, to be fair.
Yeah, so I love it. I love it. I love the spell effects. Alright, who's going to head off? Shiv, I think it's your turn to go grab the final EMP that we need here to make this 6 out of 6 of these chemical tanks here that we need to destroy, which makes up the first part of this Bludhaven instance here. Now, I can see Lady Solara down there in the chat, and I hope I'm not interrupting you with whatever you're doing in the game, but you must remember Bludhaven as well, surely?
Just that it was a pain.
Just that, do I take it that you haven't run it for a while?
My thoughts exactly. I never want to run that ever again.
Alright, so you're right up there with what Kappa187, aka Selena Spellheart, was saying about it. And here we go, a bit of a cutscene.
Bludhaven was betrayed once. My heroes won't fail this time.
And look at that, of course, we knew that was going to happen. He comes along here and summons some very familiar folk here who are, of course, psionic illusions of, well, we've got Aquaman there and a whole bunch of superheroes. We've got the Green Lantern. So it's a bit weird fighting these guys, but of course they are only illusions, not the real thing. Psionic illusions, and once they're taken down, if I remember correctly, we're going to have a crack at the main man himself, but I think he escapes if I remember right. There we go, and yes, just as I said, there we go, Bludhaven Avenger. We try and take down him, although I do believe that he doesn't die. I think he comes back later. We'll soon find out.
The outsiders. Bludhaven will be your doom.
Bludhaven, definitely the doom of a number of players. There we go, greeting on the acid-polished locket there, which I believe had a typo. I think it's got a spelling mistake. Anyway, Martian Manhunter.
Psychic distress. An airdrop of critical supplies landed in deeply mutated ground. If you can find and secure those containers, then hazmat may be able to help the survivors.
Yes, hopefully we can help the survivors. And of course, if you get lost in here, it looks fantastic. All you need to do is follow the yellow arrow on your map. And what we're doing now is securing, hey guys, securing the transport supplies. And they're over in this direction. I'm actually going to go down a little bit. I think it's safe. Oh, I can't remember now. It's been such a long time. But we need to head over into this zone. And here we go. This is a very interesting area. And oh, look at this. I've accidentally stumbled upon a shiny. Now that doesn't happen very often, but I'm very glad that it has. There we go, and that is actually a collectible, so I'm very happy about that. Let's greed on all of those. Alright, so let's see, Selena Spellheart, this particular area here I know is the bane, pardon the pun, of many a player. What exactly are we doing? I've got a transport supply here. I can pick it up, and of course it takes a very long time to do that. Now that's going to be a problem later on when we're near mobs, right?
Definitely. The mobs will interrupt you, hurt you, or outnumber you if you're not careful.
Right, and of course, as always though, once we've picked it up, we just need to fly it over here to where the arrow points up top here on this dilapidated, destroyed old bridge. You can see a whole bunch of us are doing that already. So it really pays to be careful, because as you are trying to pick them up, you're going to have a lot of attention from all of these mobs that are around here, just like Captain said, so do be careful. And of course I've just done my John Woo backwards flying move straight into a group, and that's exactly not what you want to do. Fortunately, just able to survive there and give myself a bit of a self-heal. Sorry about that, folks. Here we go. So it does pay, and I've said this before in this instance, it does pay to really act as a team and try and stick together when we're collecting these items. Of course, you can't stick together if one of you takes off with one of the supplies, and that's understandable, but in terms of dealing with all these mobs, it really does pay to form up as a group. And of course, I think Selena Spellheart, that means that it's going to be a lot easier for someone like yourself to do the healing, right, if we're all in the same place.
Stick close and we'll be able to survive this.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I'm getting interrupted here by something, I'm not sure what. I actually can't. Oh, there we go. Freeing this one here to pick it up. Now you can see we are only 3 out of 15. And it's quite a significant task, so we really do have to coordinate this and make sure that all of our teammates are surviving. And like we said, the best way of doing that is by sticking together as much as possible. Look, what we'll do, folks, in terms of the episode length, we don't want to bore you guys with picking all of these up. We've got a whole bunch to do, 15 of them. What we might do is take a pause in the filming here, and once we get closer, like about 14 or so, we'll come back, and hopefully no one will have died in the meantime, and that way we won't bore you with driving all of these all the way back to the supply drop-off. So we'll be right back in just a moment. And welcome back. There we go. I've just dropped off number 13 of 15. Here's the team diligently fighting and working away. We've still got 2 of these to go. Let's grab one ourselves. Hopefully one of the other guys will grab the last one. And that didn't take too long at all after all of that. No major issues to report so far, and no deaths so far. And of course that's more a testament to the team than any skill of mine. There we go, dropping off number 14 out of 15, and there we go, 15 out of 15 is done, and we've got a new update there. We now have to explore the northern area. Let's have a look on the map here, and you can see if we go directly north, there is a quest marker there waiting for us, so let's do just that. I've got to say, folks, even though this is a very rough instance, it looks the part, it really does. Look at this, we've got ourselves some mutant alligators as well. Bit of a cutscene now.
Angels did not hear our cries for help. Can you blame us for calling out to the demons?
And look at that, this time he has called forth Bizarro. I think we've got Giganta, all sorts of folk here that we're going to have to take down, as well as mutant alligators. It doesn't get any more epic and exciting than this, if you ask me. There we go. And look at those heals pouring in there. Great work from the team. Now, Shiv, of course, remind us once again your power set.
Mental.
Mental, that's right. How could we forget? So, how are you finding this instance so far? I mean, you've heard a lot of people say, oh my god, I loathe this instance. I never want to come in here as long as I live. What about yourself? Do you think it's that bad so far?
I'm waiting to see what they're talking about, because, well, I guess if you're with a pug, it might be different.
Yeah, I think with a pug this could be very interesting, because of course not everyone is going to know exactly what's going on, and quite often in pugs you don't get the cooperation that you really need. But so far I've got to say we're doing extremely well, and Bludhaven Avenger is down for the second time. There we go.
Death to all outsiders.
Chemo does not typically replicate. Hazmat reports indicate that a nearby chemical plant was contaminated by his detonation and is spawning these chemoid creatures. Please investigate. I must warn you that quantum energy readings there are quite high. I suspect the villain Major Force is also on site.
There we go, Martian Manhunter once again greeting on those gloves there, but you can see we now have a new objective, and of course that is to enter. Now everyone in the chat is going to love this part. Enter the factory sludge pits and destroy the vats. Now I think it's this particular area here that most people loathe a lot, and rightly so as well. This can be very, very nasty. Now you can see everyone's taken up point here up the top. So Shiv, I don't know if you can see, but down there are a whole bunch of little compartmentalized areas, and you can see that in there are factory sludge pits. That's where we have to drop down into, and you can see the vats over there on the corner. We have to go down there and destroy them. So let's jump on down in here, and we have to be very, very careful, because this can get, well, this can sort of escalate very quickly. I'll just say that. But hopefully with this team we're not going to have too many issues with it. Now Zap, I can see you there still in the Mumbles chat. I don't know if you can remember, what level actually is this instance? What's the ideal to run it? I mean, we're a little bit over leveled for this today, but do you remember what time in your Superzeroes career this pops up on your mission list?
Actually, I'm not sure. I know it's one of the first ones.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Maybe anyone else there? Chilma Lumen Ascent. See you still in the chat room. Do you happen to remember what level this becomes open to you?
Bludhaven, I believe it's 23.
23, right. So, yeah, there you go. We're, of course, well beyond that. And now where are we going to get? Let's follow Selena Spellheart over there. This is probably where we should head. Attacking this vat. When you run this at level, Doc, I can see Doc in the chat room there. Dr. Sun, how long has it been since you've been here in Bludhaven?
Been a few weeks at least.
Oh, okay, there you go. So, do you remember, I mean, do you like it? Or is this one that you avoid like the plague as well?
Oh no, I actually like the instance. Just a couple parts of it I don't like.
Right, okay, yeah. And I think everyone's probably unanimous on those. There we go, taking out these vats. You can see we've got 2 out of 8 done, which is great. Now, Jai452, I can see you there in the chat room. Of course, you are relatively new to DCUO. Not that that has stopped him from becoming almost better than my character in a few weeks. Have you run, Jai, have you run this instance Bludhaven yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Now, based on what everybody has been saying about it, do you want to?
Of course I do.
Yeah,
Nightwing is a very interesting character to me, and one of my favourites of the DCUO universe.
There you go. And you know what? I mean, I know you. You'll be up for a challenge anyway, wouldn't you? You don't want things to be face-rollingly, boringly easy, do you?
Yes.
Yeah. Where's the challenge in that, I say? Mind you, if once you watch this episode, of course, you'll see exactly how it is meant to be done. And that is, of course, because there's me. I mean, as I said earlier, I am an expert at DCUO. I know everything. Yeah, okay, maybe it is. Maybe I'm lying just a little bit. There we go, some chemoids coming out, and you can see here that they are great big groups. And if you are doing this at level, you get stunned, as you can see there, and overwhelmed by these. It is very easy to wipe right here, right now. And of course, if you're in a pug and you have players that are charging on ahead and aggroing everything all the time, it is a guaranteed wipe. So you've really got to get yourselves together and act as a team here, and as always, stick together, especially in this part here. So Selena Spellheart, what would you say your main job is right now in this particular phase of the instance?
I am doing the most important thing possible, and just staying up so you stay up as well.
Exactly.
This is, oh man.
Yep, it's hard, isn't it? So, and you can see the health. Look at that. Amadeus' health took a major hit there, because of course Amadeus and Shiv are at level for this, so they're going to take some fairly hard hits. So Selena, I guess you're sort of staying in the background, right? Trying to keep out of the thick of the action. Would that be the best way of describing it?
I'm switching between being in the front and being in the back, because I'm pretty much the highest level you got in this group, so I'm your healer tank, if you will, if such a thing is possible.
Yep, no, you absolutely are. And of course, if you go down, then it's probably going to be curtains for the rest of us as well, so we do not want that to happen. And the trick here, I think, folks, is to make sure you're not pulled in too fast. You don't want to go in there guns blazing and have too much on your plate in too short of amount of time. But you can see we are up to 5 out of 8 here, so we're actually doing very, very well, and nobody has died yet. Hopefully I haven't jinxed the group by saying that. There we go. This will be VAT number 6, and it goes down. There we go. And of course that spawns a whole bunch of mobs, including the toxic nightmare there. They didn't last very long at all. 6 out of 8. We've done a ripping job of that. Now what you have to do, a lot of people get confused here, is you have to actually go back out, fly up, and go over into another section. And if you're wondering where that is, you can just basically follow all the red dots on your mini-map, and that is the general direction that you can fly in. Now, how do we get under there? I can't remember, Selena. Do we have to actually... I think we have to drop down over here.
Yeah, back inside.
Yeah, that's right. And then go over the other wing. That's it. There we are. And of course, if you enjoy your DCUO combat, this is actually a lot of fun, because it's pretty much non-stop, wall-to-wall action here. It's never going to let up. And if you are, you know, dependent on resources like power, for example, this is where the controllers in the group really come into their own to keep everybody up in terms of power, because it is, like I say, relentless here. There is just mob after mob after mob after mob. It never stops until all 8 of these vats have been destroyed. And that's one of the killers in this instance, is the fact that maybe you won't get murdered by the mobs, but you're going to run out of the resources that you need in order to power your character. So, of course, today I think we've got Amadeus Lightheart, who is providing us with some power. How are you finding that job?
Quite difficult at the moment.
Yeah, it is, because of course we're all running out of power. You can see Selena, Shiv, and yourself, and you know what, I'm the only one that's got any full power, but that's because I've been trying to conserve it there and use my pistols wherever possible, plus the fact I'm also locked out. I get silenced a lot, so I can't actually use my ability. So, got to say, I can see the power streaming in there. Those plus 94s, etc. that you see coming in, they will be from Amadeus, no doubt, and you can see the heals coming in as well. They are from Selena Spellheart. Both these folk doing their job admirably. Now, Shiv, what's your major role at the moment? What are you doing? You're just trying to, you know, lay on the hurt as much as possible?
Yeah, I also found an ability to help with power, so I'm equipping that now to help out.
Yep, that's a great idea, actually. There we go. And you can see, thanks to everybody's short, sharp work, great teamwork there we have done, and now we're on to the next task, which of course is to overload the server terminals to shut down the factory. Now, I do believe that they're up the top. There we go. There's one right there. So we'll rock on in and see if we can do that. That's 1 of 2. We got 1 out of 2 done. We've got ourselves some loot as well. We agreed on that. And the other terminal is over there. I think if everyone's ready, we're going to... Oh, no, we've got ourselves a friend here. There we go. Shiv, it looks like you're close by. Do you want to lock down that second terminal for us? And then be prepared, if I remember correctly, for a bit of a surprise.
Don't you know who I am? I'm Major Force, and you're interrupting a sanctioned top-secret operation. Waller will have my ass if I don't test these chemoids. So step back, or I'll make you step back.
Major Force, So now you're Amanda Waller's lackey? Tell her that Bludhaven is my city, and she just crossed the line.
Oh, that's cute, Nightwing. I know you work for Batman, but you're no match for Major Force!
And there we go.
Quick warning with this guy, when he has his shield up, step back.
Oh, thank you very much. I was going to ask what do we need to worry about, but of course epic showdown between Major Force and Nightwing. So Mind Blast, everything you were saying there has come true, of course, in terms of Nightwing arriving. What's his beef with Major Force? Why is Major Force here actually, Mind Blaster?
Well, he was sent on behalf of oh, what's her name? Waller.
Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller. And Nightwing is a little territorial right now.
He is, isn't he? He's really wanting to defend his territory against this guy. So we're here to help out, of course, and take down Major Force with our own Major Force. There we go, dropping a soul well there as well, just to help out. I'm going to keep back a little bit. He hits very, very hard. And look at that. He is down.
Piece of cake.
Ooh, that was some fighting words there from Major Force, who said if Waller got her hands on us, we would die slow. He hopes that Chemoid kills us very quick. Here's Martian Manhunter.
Waller? Amanda Waller? This will bear further investigation. For now, we must take down Chemo. A hazmat crew got a message to us before their signal went out. Find them, and they will lead you to the monster. For only with Chemo neutralized does Bludhaven have a chance.
There you go. You can see, in order for this to have a chance, we have to go and speak to the hazmat team, who are indeed going to take us through to the final boss, which of course is none other than Chemo himself. And we're going to see if we can perform an operation here to get rid of that poison from this place. We'll see how we go. So what we need to do is drop down here and speak to the hazmat technicians here. There we go, the team that is waiting for us, and you can see ahead of us there, Shiv. That's what we've got to look forward to. Just a couple of little mobs to make our way through, and of course through that tunnel on the other side of that bridge is none other than Chemo himself. So let's just wait for the team to get here before we speak to this hazmat technician, because of course once I speak to him, that triggers an event and they start charging forward, and we do have to, I believe, protect that team as well as we make our way towards the final boss, which is Chemo. So here we are, folks. It is time for us to speak with the hazmat technician and see what he's got to say.
You made it. We'll have to work together. The corridor behind us is much too dangerous for us to go alone. Escort us through and we can help take down Chemo.
There we go. So we have to escort this hazmat team, so all eyes on the team, and of course do our best to protect them from these mutant dogs, the half mutants here, and of course these big toxic nightmares here. This is epic stuff. This is our final march towards Chemo, who of course is the final boss in this instance, and very soon we're going to be able to see him off in the distance, that's a big if we can make our way through these scores and scores of mutants and chemoids here that are blocking the path between us and our final goal. So let's see, we'll go back to Stalin in the Mumble chat room there. Stalin, we're on our final throes of this instance here, and if you really want to put it into perspective, it's possibly one of the hardest parts that we're going to have to face up against. What do you think our chances of survival are, Stalin?
I think you're going to do it.
Think we're going to do it? Alright, I like that. Fighting words there. Chulma Luminescent, you of course have run this many a times. You've run with us many a times. What do you think our chances of making it all the way to the end of this with no more deaths are?
If you're at the end, you'll do fine.
Yeah, there you go. And of course, that's completely right. We've got a great team here. You can see the hazmat team as well doing their best to fend off these mutant alligators here. They're squirting them with their hoses. Really neat, all of the little scripted stuff that goes on here. Now, you guys who are sharp may also notice on my hotbar there, I've got my super up, which is a triumvirate, which is a great big, like a, I don't know what you call it, like one of my boss summons, if you like, and I'm going to save that for Chemo if you're wondering why I'm not using that right now. So there we go. The task is escort the hazmat team through to Chemo's pit. That is exactly what we're doing now. Selena Spellhard, aka Kappa187, how are you going at the moment? Your job will be cut out for you right about now. Yep.
Kind of busy. Keep everybody alive. Sorry, can't speak.
There you go. That's exactly what we expected. Sorry to interrupt you there. Amadeus Lightheart, how are you going? And of course, you're probably getting used to the new power set that you've got there as well. Panicking or everything under control?
No, it's all under control.
Good stuff, that's what I like to hear. And of course, the lady in pink, Shiv, how are you going? Did you find that ability? Did you put it on your hotbar, and has it helped?
I put it on my hotbar and it helps, but if you're far away, it's not going to help you.
Right, so again, reiterating the point there that we really do need to stick together, and of course we need to stick with this hazmat team, because we are, after all, escorting them to Chemo, so we do need to remember to try and stay by them. Here we go, some more alligators coming in. Of course, you guys watching along from home, if you're wondering what on earth is going on here, it is crazy. There's spells going off left, right and centre. There's mobs everywhere. It is hectic in here, but you got to admit it looks absolutely fantastic, as does all of DC Universe Online. It is a brilliant game, and of course that's because it is running on the Unreal 3 engine, and that will scale nicely. We get a lot of questions from people saying, hey, will it run on my older machine? You know what? Unreal 3 scales so well, it runs on pretty much anything. So it may not look quite as pretty as this, but at least you'll be able to get in here and play the game. Now, there we go. Congratulations to us. We actually made it through to this part, and we can see over there, Shiv, I don't know if you can see them dip down in the goo. That there is somebody that we're going to be fighting very, very shortly. So keep your eyes on that particular person. That is none other, that's right over there, than Chemo himself. I think once we speak to this hazmat technician, it is all going to be on. You can see Selena Spellhart has prepared themselves with a healing barrel. Selena, have you got any words of advice for this final fight?
Give it everything you got.
Give it everything we've got. That sounds good to me. Zazap, it's been a while since you've been in here. Do you remember the fight here with Chemo at all?
Actually, I've never run that one.
Oh, there you go. All right, so assumably, if we can get through this without a death, will be a good reference for you to run this in the future. I do recommend it because it's lots and lots of fun. 21 November, aka Mind Blaster. Do you remember this final fight?
Yes, I ran it just the other day.
There you go. All right, so have you got any words of advice for us here, or is it just a tank and spank?
It's pretty much a tank and spank. You may want to block when you start spurting out chemicals, and don't forget to use healing barrels. There are plenty of healing barrels around there.
In fact, you did right. I'm looking around, and they're all laying in the goo out the front there. So, good piece of advice. Of course, we all know how good I am at picking up healing barrels, which is not very. All right, let's get a final go from the team before we engage this. Amadeus Lightheart, are you ready?
Of course.
You are. Selena Spellheart, are you ready?
Good to go.
Good to go. That leaves a lady in pink herself. Shiveria Lightheart, are you ready?
Ready when it's out there, be.
All right, there we go. Let's have a chat to the hazmat technician and see what they've got to say.
You ready? Chemo's over there. He's leaking toxic chemicals that can get you just about anything. You keep us alive, we'll keep you alive. Deal?
Sounds like a deal to me, Mr. Hazmat. There we go. Chemo is awake, and he looks ugly, and he looks pissed off. If you ask me, it's time to be taken down, Chemo.
Shiv, why don't you go and say hi?
No, how about you, darling?
Now, of course, I'm going to target him, and you're absolutely right. I'm going to keep my distance because he's spewing out all sorts of stuff there. You can see I've got an incredible hit count coming up, which is interesting. 45 hits. I'm just going to keep that going, see how high I can make it. Superhuman, 55, 56. Of course, I'm only popping off my little pistol there. Let's see how high we can get this. This is very funny. 78, 80, 85. How high can I go? Good Lord. Selena Spellheart, what is the highest you've ever had? And there we go, I've actually got myself a feat for 100 hits on the hit counter. Do you have that one there, Selena Spellheart?
Coming up there, but the highest I've made when it comes to a hit count, maybe 200 plus.
Really? Okay, I'm just going to make the most of this. This is ridiculous. I'm not really doing much damage, but it looks like we're all okay. Mine is now up to 169. I don't think I've ever been this high before. This is hilarious. There we go, 190. I'm going to hit the 200 very, very shortly. Hopefully there's an achievement for that. In the meantime, of course, Chemo is down to about 25%. Thank you, Chemo, for giving me a 220 so far hit count. How's everyone else doing? Shiv, you're all right there?
I'm doing fine. Just had the same achievement you did.
Oh, there you go. Congratulations. What about you, Amadeus?
Kicking butt without taking names, somewhere.
Yeah, good stuff. Sounds like we're all doing the same there. I am heading up to 275. This is hilarious. And I think hopefully before he dies, I'll be able to get to 300. That would be nice. Let's see, 297, 298, 300. Okay, I've never been that high before. What a classic. This is hilarious. There we go. And of course, Chemo is nearly dead. What is my hit counter going to hit before he dies? 337 so far. 338 we got up to. There we go.
can start decontaminating Bludhaven. The city has a long road to recovery, but because of you, they have a chance. Thank you. Martian Manhunter out.
Martian Manhunter out. Oh, maybe we don't get a motion comic for this one, but there we go, folks. Congratulations to us. The mighty team took him down. I chipped away at him, probably 1 DPS for the entire fight, but I did get my little achievements there. You can see we've got some nice rewards here. The chest guard of the Deathless there. I'm going to pass on that because I've got better, but you can also see we've got Dr. Savannah's clever glasses, and they are very, very nice, and if you need those, please need on them. I do. I'm going to need on those. There we go. And other than that, it is a victory. That is fantastic. So I think that deserves a big cheer for the fantastic team that we had here, consisting, of course, of Amadeus Lightheart. How do you feel that went?
Better than I thought.
Yep, well, we all survived. There were 0 deaths. So, of course, Starlin's prediction came true there. I think Starlin gets 10 internet points for that there, Star. Congratulations for that one. Shiveria Lightheart, what are your thoughts about that? Is it as bad as everybody says?
I don't know what they're talking about. That was not too bad.
Not too bad at all. And I think, again, because we're running with some fantastic folk, I would like to hear your opinion on it if you do get to run it with a pug at level, because I think it would be a very different experience. Selena Spellheart, how do you feel that went?
Surprisingly well. I'm very proud of myself, actually.
Yeah, I think you should be as well. Well, I mean, let's face it, you kept us alive, because throughout that, and if you go back and have a look at the video, folks, you'll see a number of us were taking some fairly big chunks of health out of ourselves there by those big hits coming in. You know, you were right on the heels there, and I saw, for example, Amadeus, I saw you get down to about, I swear it must be 1% at one point, and then a huge heal came in from Selena that saved you. So obviously you had your eye on the ball, so thank you very much for that. Myself, I really enjoyed that. Of course, I didn't really make use of most of my powers. In fact, you can see my super is still up, which is a real shame because I really wanted to use that. Now, what is that one, Shiv? That is fantastic. It just looks amazing, the spell effects in this game. But what is that you've actually put on us there?
This is a power that regenerates over time, so it regenerates your power over time.
Wow, and it just looks and sounds so amazing. It's fantastic. There we go, folks. That is it. That is Bludhaven. That is a success, and of course that will be a nice reference for you guys to use in the future if you're ever wondering about whether or not you should run this particular alert. Highly recommend it. It's lots of fun. So aside from saying a thank you to all of the folk that were here at the beginning of the show in DC Universe Online, my team, Amadeus Lightheart, Selena Spellheart, Shiveria Lightheart, also like to say thanks to everyone who joined us in the Mumbles. Let's go down the list and say goodbye to them. It is 21 November, aka Mind Blaster. We've got,
Cheerio!
Of course, yes, Cheerio. We've got Amadeus Lightheart, of course. We've got Burning Intensity, our resident tank. Bye-bye. We've got Kappa187, who is Selena Spellheart. Thank you. We've got Chilma, Luma, Nascent. All the very best to you and your new role. We can't wait to hear about that and hope that you can join us week in and week out. We've got Cousin Charlie D. Hello, Cousin Charlie D. Hello to you. We've got Darkling Lord 6. Goodbye to you. We've got Dr. Sun. Great to see you this week, and of course we hope to see you next time. Goodbye. We've got Dragon Knight. We've got Jai452. Big hello and goodbye to you, and Lord only knows what level you're going to be next time we see you, and it's great to see that you're enjoying the game. We've got Shiveria Moonrunner. Of course we'll catch you hopefully in our Guild Wars 2 episodes next week. We've got Starlin.
See you all later.
See you all later, Starlin. We've got Titus Tucker there.
Madness Combat.
Woohoo! And of course Zap. Great to see you as well. Thanks for coming along. Finally, we've got Kazin. What do you think is going to be lined up for us in our next episode, Kazin? Has Chilma given you any clues?
Well, maybe trying to get you into a T4 raid, maybe, or get you to do some T4
raid. That is going to be
on Blaze.
That's going to be interesting. T4 raid. I think there will be deaths in that one. We'll have to wait and see.
Almost guaranteed.
It'll be guaranteed. We need to get out of here. We are way over time. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Do look forward to seeing you next time. On behalf of everyone here in the Mumbles and in DC Universe Online, so saying take care. Hope you have a great week wherever you are in the world. We will see you next time, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.